Lisa wanting to talk to Trent. First of all, I think Trent should get an award for class clown. Because he goes, nope, nobody was inebriated, and he kind of giggles it off, but then I think this Jewel guy kind of like shoves Trent, and they're all giggly up there, and Trent just seems like a little bit, lankier and lighter hair than the Jewel. Jewel seems like he has like black hair, jet black hair, and then Trent seems, in comparison to that, to have like light brown hair. But anywho, Trent said that he passed because the situation that he was in got totally out of control. He says that things just kind of escalated, snowballed out of control. We didn't see it coming, and even when we were in it, we almost thought like, hey, this is going to end well. We're going to be just fine, And so an analogy is you're consciously being like, oh, I'm in a car accident. Oh, I'm sliding on ice. Well, I'll be fine. I'll land in just a second. And then the situation just kind of like takes over from there and like gets out of control. Okay, so there's an element of consciousness right in those last like inevitable minutes where you're like, this might just work out. I don't know why I'm saying this. Okay, passes before his time. I almost like want to write something to you from this person, or you write to them, or you journal and talk to them. This person has like, I feel like it takes I feel like in order to have really, really, really great communication with your loved ones on the other side, it requires memories of this person. This person, everything was fine, and then the situation just picked me up, and it kind of went out of control, he says. I feel like this has brother, best friend vibes. Naturally happy personality. I could maybe put him in his 20s, and then we have an oddball piece of clothing of his, like a hat or something in honor of his memory. I feel like we're doing something during the day and it just escalates. Have you done this before? Yeah. No coming back from it when you hit that hard, Kato. So this should also have been accommodated with my going, gone, like sudden stop. Yeah, almost like a consciousness. You don't expect it to be so catastrophic, but then it just like, there's impact here. Okay, how did it end up, what ended up happening here? And you guys will be able to see my whole entire drawing, but I will show it up for you. He told me all kinds of things. All kinds of nonsense. Oh, let me know how you end up passing or if that resonates with you. Ooh. Takes my oxygen. Lisa says A. Okay, so you may be getting filtered. Are we taking partial responsibility and that's what you're telling me? There's no stopping it. Are you telling me unalive by hang? Is that what you're telling me? Because he's talked about how it was like going, gone. He goes, you don't survive it when you hit that hard. And then he was joking about like how it wasn't like Jewel Pass, where it's like a bunch of friends and everybody's inebriated. He goes, "Nope, did this one totally sober." And I'm like, oh, dark humor, not a fan. First of all, I mean I am a fan, but it feels weird here. And so, who is this to you? And how old were they? They almost seemed in their 20s. They almost seemed like a best friend, brother vibe, happy-go-lucky. And then, do you have an oddball item of their clothing? Holy crap, he even wrote he was in his 20s. He was very sober. And you said he's 23, and he goes, Kato, there's no coming back when you hit that hard. And then I said it was also accommodated by my going, gone, or sudden stop. And then he wrote the word sudden stop. And that's what they say, a short drop and a sudden stop. And oh my goodness. And then I was like, is that what you're trying to say to me? He writes the word, yep. Do you have his hat? I love this. So a situation tumbling out of control, one thing leading to another, snowball effects. Remember when I said, have we done this before? And he said, yep. Okay, cool. And then his brother has the oddball item of his. I love this. And he's looking after his brother. His brother has his shirt and hat. I love this. I love this so much. So he resonates as a brother. Also told us this. Yes, yes. And I was going to say, it's either a brother or a best friend. Well, if we're talking about your son, that's exactly the subscription. That's exactly the description. And then I was like, have you tried this before? He said, yep. And so that leads me to say he's been, kind of dramatic his whole life. It's nothing you did. So let me just like, okay, hypothetically, entertainment purposes only, this has nothing to do with my life. But I would say if my kid had any emotional issues, it was because maybe I chose the wrong person to, you know what? So I don't think you get to hold that against yourself if you have an outcome like this. Okay? I don't think you could say, well, I did this when he was before he was born, I made this choice and it escalated. No. I don't think there's anything you could have like sat down and discussed with him. I think, okay, hold on. I'm just thinking stuff real quick. There is a time within the last 6 months where you felt that maybe it was something similar was going to happen. Okay, before he ended up doing this, and I don't think it's anything that I would tell you if there was. I just can't see anything essentially being intercepted. Didn't know he was going to do this this way for a long time. I almost feel like maybe there was a milder first attempt, but I feel like a deep emotional reaction for this one. There's a divergence somewhere, but it's really, I don't want to say he's like, he knew he was going to do this for a whole month and then diverged and blah blah, but like you can't find something someone's intentionally hiding from you. And so maybe we knew about this potentially the same day or right before it was going to happen. But I mean, if I'm hiding something from you and that's the mission, I'm going to succeed. So I think you felt whatever this was about to happen, but I don't think you could have found it even if you were looking harder. That's how I feel. And the dreams, yes, they're him. Your name being called by him when no one else is around, yes. You feeling that, the couch is compressing but no one else is home, yes. His energy, and he's loving the way you're choosing to honor his memory. And so I think you probably have some ashes, something along these lines as well. Love you.